den for the weekend shave. So I got a fairly good one. Let's see what the noise was there. Sorry. A fairly good one lined up for today. So I got this in that big care package from the two Marks, Mark Kenton, Mark Fanuff, and Dave Charlebois. And it is Stirling Noir. I got a few different Stirling samples. And this one really piqued my interest for today. That's a great scent. And I like how they sent this. I mean, it cost a little bit more to send it, but that's great. I can load right out of the tub. I like that. I really like that. So, as always, we're going to get right into it. So the brush for today, I mean, come on, kind of have to use it, right? The Stirling Bore Knot. So we'll get right into loading this. So, this is a dupe on Drakkar Noir. So it is an aromatic fougere. And I want to get these scent notes out before I forget. If I miss any, they will be in the description box below, in the show notes. So it is lavender, bergamot, and see, I forgot one already. Lavender, bergamot, and rosemary on the top. The middle is cardamom and geranium, and the bottom note is fir balsam. And here's where I'm losing it. Fir balsam, and fudge. There's a couple other scent notes there on the bottom. Oh, vetiver. Vetiver and cedar, I think, maybe, on the dry down. Yeah, it's coming alive as I lather it, too. So those are the scent notes. Like I said, they will be down in the box below. You can see that's lathering up quite nicely. And yeah, just a very nice aromatic fougere. And I have a good complementary splash picked out. I do not have Drakkar Noir or anything really that matches it, but I have a new splash that I was going to highlight anyway, and it has some complementary notes in it. So yeah, I think it's going to go quite well, and I'm quite excited to talk about that anyway. For my Canadian brothers who don't have it yet, if you're not from Canada, unfortunately, you may not be able to get it. And I will tell you why. Alright, so get right into lathering this up. I mean, everybody knows Stirling quality. Oh yeah, that's a great scent. I like it already. It's a good middle of the road off the sample there. I give it about a 5.5. And where a 5.5 on my particular setting is, or my nose, is it's persistent. It slightly fills the den, but it is not to the scent strength where my wife is yelling at me from downstairs saying, what the hell are you shaving with? Kind of a deal. So just good middle of the road strength. You definitely know it's there, but it's not over the top, overpowering. After a couple applications of water, we'll just splay the tips now and just start working it. This stuff lathers up pretty quick, actually. You can really get into it. I'll just get a good hard application of water into the tips. Doing the Madden method like I usually do. His method of lathering is pretty much the way that it should be done if you're looking for a nice voluminous lather. A little bit harder sometimes with the natural hair brushes than it is with the synthetics. Synthetics make everything easier, but the principles are the same. You just need to work a little harder sometimes with a natural hair brush. That being said, this Bore Knot from Stirling is not a lather hog. It releases the lather nicely onto the face. It doesn't seem to soak it up into the bristles, which is good. As you can see, that brush is getting chock full. Just take more water yet. Pretty healthy application of soap into this knot that loaded really quick. So hope everybody's having a great weekend. Mine's going pretty good so far. Get all tucked into some YouTube videos later and see what everybody's uploading. think Leroy's got a new one up there I have to check out, so I'll be looking forward to doing that. But yeah, we're pretty much at the stage I want to get to. I think just one more application, it'll take it. You could probably take 3 or 4 more, but I'll just go one more so we don't sit here lathering all day. But no, that's fantastic. I'm not going with a straight today anyway. I'm going with a, I'm gonna go with a DE. This is overkill for a DE razor. That's for sure. More than enough. All right, so we'll get the work area cleaned up and we'll get ready to go. No reaction on the face thus far, which is good. There's nothing in the soap that's bothering me. And all right, the razor for today, the Carve Christopher Bradley brass version, B plate open comb with the 4-inch handle. Just a stunning razor, nice and heavy. This has a neutral blade exposure and weighs in at 120 grams with this 4-inch baseball bat of a handle. So away we go. And the B plate is a nice mild, very mild shave, where you almost have to check and make sure. And yes, there is a blade in there. Very smooth. Very slick lather. Lots of cushion on it too, and now there's a well-built lather. Just clings to the razor. I like when I can get a pass done without having to rinse, because I'm lazy. And I know it's not a metric that anybody goes by, but for me, I just look at it as a way of seeing if the lather is up to my desire. I like a voluminous lather, whipped cream type consistency. We're all different. It doesn't matter whether I'm using a straight or a DE. I do like that fluffy, voluminous Cool Whip type lather. As long as it's slick too, though. I won't sacrifice the slickness for the appearance or the thickness either. So, but I mean, with today's high quality soaps, even with a thick lather like this, it's slick as snot. You don't need like a really thin coat. Yeah, very nice scent. I do like a nice Fougere. Fougere it's earthy, right? It reminds you, it's earthy, but it can be bright depending on what's in the Fougere. And me loving the outdoors, as we go across the grain, me loving the outdoors, pick up some of those scents of the outside, the essences of outside. I love it. And great residual slickness. I do like Stirling soaps. This is one of the reasons I'm using the Curve today, is for this pass right here on the angle. I used this razor the other day, the B plate, and on that pass right there, I got a bit of irritation and it just felt kind of tuggy. And it usually never does that. And then so yesterday I used the C plate in the stainless on a safety bar, and had a wonderfully smooth shave in that area. And I was thinking, geez, was there something up with the, what was the difference between the B plate and the C plate, especially after just doing that comparison video. And anyway, smooth as butter today, so it may have been maybe the blade wasn't liking that second shave, or maybe, who knows, maybe I dug in a bit. I don't know, but I think I could safely say though, it was user error. Nothing to do with the razor whatsoever. That was a beautiful second pass. Yeah, very good residual slickness on this. I could probably, or not probably, I could take this razor and do that pass, do this next pass without any lather, but what would be the fun of that? I see my sunshine is going away. I don't like that. I don't have my little light on today because the sun was shining, but now the sun's going in. Lather held up beautifully. I think Leroy would be proud. Right, Leroy? Don't know where in the world he's at. He could be in Ireland. I don't know. I didn't watch his video before I did mine, so I guess I'll find out. Or he'll let me know, one or the other. This shave will do him proud. I know he loves his Stirling. Alright, final pass. Against the grain. Kind of. This is one thing I love about the carve, especially these big heavy handles. Even doing that upwards pass. You got gravity working against you, but it's so well balanced that I just cradle it lightly and just let it glide. And with the correct angle, it just removes the hair. Beautiful. Alright, that is the shave. Now we're going to the cold water rinse and the post. Alright, very, very nice. I'm not even going to use witch hazel. No need to. Now, if I was just doing this by myself, not recording it, I probably would, because I put the witch hazel and let it sit, and then I'll dry my razor off and all that good stuff. But put it away, but I won't bother. I'll just let the aftershave be my post. So, like I said, this is going to be a complimentary scent, and this is brand new. Randy at First Canadian just released this a couple of weeks ago, and it went like hotcakes. And that is Dickens Cider XXX. And yes, get a look at the label. It's politically incorrect aftershave because, I mean, let's be honest, the title, he gets a bit of hate for it, but it's a little tongue-in-cheek. So what makes this different from the regular Dickens Cider Splash, you may ask? So this has bourbon in it like the original Dickens Cider, but it has way more bourbon than the original, and this whole splash, the whole batch of aftershave splash, has been aged in oak. So I'm not going to go into any of the details and how it was done or anything like that, but it has been aged in oak, like a whiskey would be. And so, if you're familiar with Dickens Cider, this splash, it has some of the properties of Dickens Cider. You get a little bit of that apple, but it's a lot more boozy. And the whole aftershave as a whole is a lot more boozy. It's way bourbon forward. There's a bit of barrel spice from being aged in oak. There's notes of orange in it now. But the reason I went with it as a compliment to a Noir is this has bergamot and it has balsam fir, and it does have a couple other complimentary scent notes in there that just kind of escape my feeble little brain here at the moment. So I think this is going to be a good complement, and if anything, it will overtake the Drakkar Noir, but it's a very, very, very nice aftershave splash. Now, he's only shipping this in Canada, so and it's a very small batch. I think the first batch was only 12 bottles. I was lucky enough to get my name on one before it sold out, but very, very, very nice. And I've experimented a bit with it off camera with putting that on and then just putting on a drop of the regular Dickens cider to get a blend of the both, because this does not smell like the soap. It smells completely different from the soap, but you get them both working in conjunction with the soap, and it's just a wonderful, enticing aroma. So that is the shave for today, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. I do appreciate it. Just a quick recap: we had Stirling Drakkar Noir, great soap. Really enjoyed that. We had the Stirling Boar brush. One of the better boar brushes on the market, if you ask me. I use synthetics a lot, but if I'm using a boar, 9 times out of 10, I reach for that one. Very, very soft, but makes one heck of a lather. Razor is the carved Christopher Bradley open comb B-plate, 4-inch handle. An absolute treasured possession. And then the splash was the brand new first Canadian Dickens Cider XXX. Bourbon-based splash. So that's the video for today. I do appreciate all the support. Thank you to the brand new subscribers. I think I picked up 4 more this week. So thank you very much, and welcome to the journey that we call the Red Island Shave Channel. So until next time, friends, have a great day and an even better shave. Ciao.